Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. And today we're gonna look at another week of makeup news, and I'm gonna kind of share with you whether I want to pick any of these products up, if I'm gonna be duping any of them, and or if I already bought any of them. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And now I'll just get right into it. And in case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love everything makeup related, especially eyeshadow related. And I just love bright, colorful, fun colors. So that's what you're gonna get in here. Now let's get into the releases. In case you're interested in this look, I'm currently filming, well, this is my third look in my review with for the Drops of Fantasy palette by DD Signature, and that review is coming up tomorrow. So hopefully you'll love that. And now let me kind of switch over here. Yeah. So there are a couple different, let me actually kind of move my laptop closer because I can't see what I'm talking about. Okay, so can you see me? Maybe I scooched too much. Okay, so first up we have Beauty Bay, and there's like a sneak peek. It's a Sunkissed Essentials landing soon, and there's like a, maybe it's like a bronzing drops or something photographed. So we'll see what that's gonna be. I feel like they should release a palette soon because they haven't really released one in a while, right? So maybe there's gonna be like a full-on collection, but who knows. Then Sinful Echoes has a sneak peek, and there's gonna be a spring collection called Hexed Hues, and the full reveal should be on Friday, I guess. So that is pretty exciting. I can't wait to see what they are gonna come up with. Then Trixie Cosmetics has a new Teletubbies collection. It's a really, really cute palette. It's like blue, pink, yellow, green. I've definitely watched Teletubbies when I was a kid. I am kind of mortified now that I know how it looked like because I don't think I realized that when I was a kid. But yeah, there's the palette. It's a 12 pan, I think. Yeah, 12 pan. And it's already launched on Thursday. So that is like what you can get. I have never tried Trixie Cosmetics. I really love the way that they structure their palette and kind of the colors. I think it's really fun, but I've heard that the formula isn't like too great. And I like really sparkly fun shimmers, and what I've kind of noticed is that they don't really have that, at least from what I've seen. So yeah. Then Beauty Moon has a restock, and it's for their Wilma collection, which is like the Pride Month inspired collection, and then the Mantra palette. So they're back in stock. And be sure to order from them before the 7th of June because then they're going on a break for a while. So just be sure to shop now in case you want these to arrive soon. Then there's the Made by Mitchell Soak and Scalp Mini Bronze Box. It looks interesting. I just don't think I would need that many bronzers because I only like sometimes use one, and even that is only like on days that I'm not actually like going out or anything because I'm just kind of scared to wear bronzer outside. I'm not used to seeing myself with a bronzer, and I always feel like I look weird. So even when I use too much blush, which I do use a lot of blush, but even then I'm just kind of like, I don't know. So yeah, you know, like I'm completely fine going out with like 11 different eyeshadow colors on my face with like liners all over my face. Like that's fine, but having a bronzer on freaks me out. I don't know why. I like really don't understand what's wrong with me. Then there was, I don't know if I mentioned that, but there's gonna be 2 weeks of makeup news because I filmed one last week, but something happened with the footage and I wasn't able to restore it fully, and it just made no sense to try to upload it because it would make absolutely no sense. There would be no continuity, and yeah, a lot of things would be missing, and I didn't have time to like film that. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 weeks. I hope you're okay with that. Then there is Revolution Beauty is releasing the Super Dry Liquid Blush Bursts, which is like a liquid blushes. There is one peachy one that is genuinely like gorgeous, but I have so many orange peachy blushes. I don't need that. But it is very, very cute. And I love the packaging. It's like a very cutie one. But it's a super dewy finish, juicy summer scents, pocket-friendly packaging. There's how many? 8 shades? Yeah, 8 shades with different scents to it as well. So I have like vanilla, strawberry, rose, cherry, watermelon, and stuff like that. But it's vegan, cruelty-free, already available at Revolution Beauty. Maybe if I'll see it somewhere, I might pick it up. But I have so many blushes, I'm trying to go through a lot of blushes, so maybe not. But it's interesting for the future. Maybe I'll try it one day. Then Black Moon Cosmetics is collaborating with Courtney Quarantine for their like lip set, and it looks beautiful. There's a liquid lipstick in the shade Bones and Ashes, and then Sinister Stain in the shade Werewolf. And it's very like cool tone, fun, like kind of what Black Moon always has. It's available since yesterday. It's been available since yesterday, sorry. And yeah, it's gorgeous. But I would not get much use out of those shades. I know that Black Moon Cosmetics is now available at Monolith. I wasn't able to pick anything from them from the last launch, but I hope I'm going to be able to get something with the next launch, because I'm going to be buying the Jeweled palette from Bella Beauty, like the new blue yellow one. So I will pick these, at least like 1 or 2 sets from Black Moon, because I've been meaning to try them for like 2 years now. I absolutely adore the packaging and everything that goes into that, so yeah. Then Jordan Liberty released highlighters and blushes and stuff like that with the Masterclass collection from Blend Bunny. Like, I think I understand that correctly, so it's kind of like a collaboration and like a new series from them. I'm not completely sure like how this, like what this is gonna be like, but it's definitely for like makeup artists and stuff, so I'm not gonna be buying that, but it looks really, really pretty. There's also from Makeup For, by the way, if I'm not saying the prices, it's because they aren't written on Makeup on Your Radar, and this video would be like 11 hours long, and it would take me 17 hours to film if I would actually go and find all of these prices. I don't know why they don't write them on Makeup on Your Radar, because they used to do that, and now usually there isn't any, like even like price range. But Makeup Forever is releasing the HD Skin Blurring and Perfecting Pressed Powders in multiple different shades. It has light coverage and pressed powder, vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free. And there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades, I guess. No, 6, 7. I'm confused. But at least 5 shades, because like there's 8 on the picture, but 2 of them look exactly the same. Maybe they're different. Okay, so I think it's 8 shades. And it's already available at Sephora, and it's for $40. I don't really use pressed powders, and if I were to, I wouldn't spend $40 on it, because it's just something I use like once a month if I remember and if I kind of force myself to. I never really feel the need to actually go out of my way to do it. So yep. Then there's the Little and Adventure Time collaboration. There's a palette for $59, blush for $17. I think there's like 4 blushes, if I remember that correctly. Then there's the Rain Corn highlighter for $23. 2 lip balms for $15. A lip gloss. I think there's also 2 for $17.50. And then there's 2 liquid eyeliners for $15. Butter lip mask for $15. Lip scrub also for $15. And then the jig makeup bag for $29, a headband for $13, and a pocket mirror also for $13. It's already available from Thursday. I did buy the palette and the Rainicorn highlighter. It's already on its way. I think the estimated delivery is like from the 5th of July, from the 5th of June to like 11th of June or something. But it's already on the way, and I think I'm gonna get it in the next week. I'm starting to film with the Wilma and Beauty Moons collection on Monday because I'm gonna be picking it up from the postal office where it is stuck currently. So I'm gonna film with it from like Monday to like probably Wednesday. And then if I'll get this before the weekend, if I'll get the little collection before the weekend, I will film with it during the weekend and release it sometime in like a week's time. So yeah, around the 11th, if I'm gonna get it before the weekend. If I'm gonna get it afterwards, then it's probably gonna have to wait for like 2 weeks because I'm gonna be also gone for like 2 days, and it's gonna be complicated in the second week of June. But this palette and the highlighter is coming my way, and it is gorgeous. Yeah, and I don't know how much is the entire collection because you can get the entire collection, and I think there's a couple different like bags, like different contents. Like I think you can get all the blushes as like a collection. You can get the entire collection, and I think there was another like mini collection with these. So yeah, but I can't wait to try this because it seems to be just as good of a formula as the Avatar collection that they had last year, and that is beyond gorgeous. So if this is even like halfway as good, I'm gonna lose my shit. It looks gorgeous. So that one, I just can't wait for that one. Then I was really excited. I don't think I can get it here because I think there isn't a shipping option, but I think she is meaning to do to create like a European warehouse. But Dr. Idris, which I love watching her videos. I haven't actually watched a video from her in a long time, but I didn't get anything in my recommendations on YouTube, so I don't know if she posted a video recently. I'm gonna have to search for that because I love watching her. She's so funny, and obviously she's a dermatologist, and her brand is releasing the Patch It Azalike Acid Rescue Pimple Patches. They look really pretty, and I would love to try her brand, not just these patches, but like a lot of different things from them, because I just think that it's really incredible brand. This one you can only they're currently at Sephora, but not at Czech Sephora. I can't get them here. But you can get it on Sephora, and it's for $18. And you get how many patches? 24 patches. So like that's a regular. I think that's pretty regular price, especially for Sephora patches. Then what else do we have? Nabla is releasing new brushes, and it's a collection with Mr. Daniel makeup. It already dropped on Wednesday, I believe, and these look really pretty. I don't know if they look like they're natural bristles, but also lately the synthetic ones are as good of a like technology, and also they usually look very similar. So, but yeah, it looks a lot like natural bristle brushes, which I love that. I know that's not as like usually they're not marketed as like cruelty free, but they're just really good. Then Benefit is releasing the Blossy powder blush. It's like a warm apricot. I kind of thought they already had a shade like this. Well, not the name, but the way it looks. But they have like very similar blushes in my opinion. But it's already at Sephora. It's for $33. And yeah, like it's a nice color, but I can get that kind of everywhere. And I don't think I've never tried Benefit, but from what I've heard, like it's not a formula that I have to like run to Sephora to get. So that's that one. I'm still trying to see what is the rest of the Trixie collection, but I can't find the post. Gleminatrix is restocking the Sugar and Spice palette, which is a very pretty palette. It's just too neutral for me, but it's a really pretty palette. And the shipping will start mid-June of 2025. It costs 85 Australian dollars or 57 US dollars. Oh, I found the Trixie one. So there's brushes, blush, a highlighter maybe, then the fake lashes, and a palette. I love that the brushes are all different colors based on all of the Teletubbies. It's just not something that I need to get. Then what else? There's a new sneak peek from Krypton Cosmetics that is coming in June. I love that they're doing these like smaller palettes, because that definitely like looks like something I would enjoy. And this one has like a green to blue to slight like denim packaging. You know, one of those like shiny ones. It could be my color, so but also I have so many shades like that. Then what else do we have? Maybelline is releasing the Tattoo Studio Drip Ink liquid eyeliner in black, gray, I guess, brown, and white. I've never tried their formula, but this is for $9.99, and you can get it at Ulta. They also have, they're also extending their shades for the Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick, and they all look very neutral. One of them is kind of like spicy brown. I think it's called Entertainer. No, Insider. That one looks like a spicy brown. I kind of like this one. Then what else? I think they have more. They have the last Sensational Firework Washable Mascara. It is one of those like... Why is it washable? I guess it's one of those like tubing ones that you can easily wash out with water, which is never easy to wash out, by the way. But it's already at Ulta for $13.99, and they also have the what else? I think they have something else. They're extending their shades for the Super Log Brow Glue Waterproof Eyebrow Gel. I have the... Is this the one? Yeah. I have the transparent version, but they have 4 new shades. And this one also at Ulta for $10.99 each. And I think they're also extending the Color Tattoo Longwear Multi-Use Eyeshadow Sticks. And these ones are for $9.99 each. So that's for Maybelline. Then from week before, we have... What do we have? Was there any like interesting releases in the past week? Obviously, the Bella Beauty Bar Ocean Jewels is out. I forgot how it's called, but it's a 20-pan magnetic pad. It has 7 multichromes, 1 holochrome, 1 duochrome, 11 mattes, and 1 sequin matte, which I don't think I've ever seen from them. And it's for $75 US. It's available since Thursday. It's gorgeous, and it will be coming to Monolith. I think it was like 17th of June was the day that they already sneak peek. Then there's the Holoteco Pixel Perfect collection with 7 lo-fi shades with like holographic glitters and a kind of like a pastel-y jelly base. I haven't shopped from Holoteco. Maybe I'm gonna get some of these shades, like 1 or 2. Why am I always drawn to the tealy blue ones? I have so many tealy blue or purple nail polishes, and every single time there is a collection, I always want another. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. The same way that I love like orange and green eyeshadows, even though it doesn't look like that. This is the nail that I'm currently wearing, and it's very similar to every single nail I've ever had. Like, I love yellows and greens on the nails too, but I just never buy them. Every single time, especially when there's like sparkly and glittery formulas for nail polishes. If I see blue or teal or purple, I have to have it. But I think I'm gonna wait with Holoteco and maybe do like a bigger order and just kind of pick from different collections the shades that I like the most. So that's that. Titanium Foxes has the, how is it called? There's a new release from them and I can't. Hidden Piece? How is it called? I can't find the name of the palette, but I think it's something like that. It has beautiful like blues, greens, some neutrally shades. And yeah, it's a really, really pretty palette, but I don't need that. And I've never tried Titanium Foxes. I would like to try them. But they're UK brand, I believe, and I don't know where they ship from because I don't really want to pay custom taxes or like custom fees. I really am not into that. I just had to deal with the Beauty Moon cosmetics order, and A, it's really expensive, and B, it just, there's always some kind of problem that I have to deal with the customs office, and it annoys me to no end. So, God, we're already filming for so long. How has it already been 20 minutes? Quickly, let's just find something that is worth mentioning, and then I'm just gonna go. Oh, obviously, I forgot that Nomad is celebrating 10 years, and they picked 3 palettes that they're kind of bringing back with their newer formula. It's the America Sparks, the Fête de Provence, and the Berlin Underground. I hope I'm gonna get the America Sparks, but I'm not buying that right now. Maybe if they're gonna have some kind of like summer sale or something. And I still have to think about it because I love that color story. I think it's a gorgeous color story, but I don't wanna like, you know, I don't want to overspend and I don't want to bring another bigger collection that or like bigger palette because, you know, I'm just trying to cut down. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking currently. But I know that the America Sparks is a gorgeous, gorgeous color story. I just probably already have all of these shades, so yeah. I'm gonna have to think about that. But that one, if I'm gonna buy any of them, it's this one. Obviously there were a lot of Memorial Day like sales which are already out, which are already gone, so whatever. And then there's the Charm Very Savage Growth Chameleon eyeshadow palette at Look Healthy store. I guess Charm Very is like the brand name and Savage Growth is the palette name. It's mostly shimmer palette. It looks interesting, but there are so many Chinese beauty brands that I'm like kind of lost with all of their collection. And also Beauty Moon Cosmetics is restocking the Cosmology, which is a beautiful, bright, colorful eyeshadow palette. And I think that's everything. Oh, there's the Lifter Gloss Honeyed Lip Glosses with hyaluronic acid from Maybelline. I knew that there was something else from them. I'm really intrigued with the yellow gloss. Like kind of the like honey yellow. I kind of want to try that. It's for $10.99. It's already at Ulta. I'm sure it's gonna get soon to check drugstores as well. So that one I'm kind of really excited about. C Beauty Mall has a Darkly Dreamy collab between Noiricorn and Ghoul in Japan. It's called the Blight Moon palette for 47.99, and it's like a yellow, gray, red, green color story. This color story is so unique. I think I'm gonna try to dupe that one because I don't think I've ever seen a palette with this color story. Yeah, I haven't. And I love mixing like acid green with black and acid kind of vibrant neon yellow with black. That is gorgeous combination. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. But that one is also out. And that is the last product that I'm gonna mention in this video. So let me know which of these you are the most excited about. Obviously, I already bought the Adventure Time palette. I do want the Ocean Jewels from Bella Beauty Bar. And the rest, I think I'm just gonna try to do, but I do want to do the palette that I was talking last, the, how is it called again? Blight Moon. I do want to dupe that one eventually. And otherwise, I don't know if I should be duping anything else. Let me know if you want me to dupe any other palettes that we've been talking about. But yeah, this has been like a really fun 2 weeks. And I might dupe the Trixie Cosmetics palette. It is quite cute. I'm gonna have to like think about that, but I might. I'm not saying I will, but I might. There's always a possibility there. But otherwise, I'm not really sure if I need anything that is currently new. And as I said, I'm trying to kind of slow down on the purchases. So let me know if you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about all of these products and what are your recent purchases or what you're kind of waiting to get in your mail. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful week. Tomorrow is the review of the Drops of Fantasy from DD Signature, and I'll be super happy to see you in that video. So have a wonderful day and bye.